Somewhere in the darkness of space, there could be a black hole moving silently toward us right now. No light, no warning sirens, no explosion. Just an invisible object with gravity so powerful, it can tear apart entire planets. And if it entered our solar system, Earth wouldn't stand a chance. Oceans would rise, the sky would distort. The orbit of every planet would begin to collapse. But the terrifying part is this. Scientists believe rogue black holes may already be drifting through our galaxy. So what would actually happen if one came here? To understand the danger, we first need to understand what a black hole really is. A black hole forms when a massive star dies. After running out of fuel, the star collapses under its own gravity, crushing itself into an incredibly tiny point called a singularity. Around it lies the event horizon, the boundary where nothing can escape, not even light. That's why black holes are completely invisible. But even though we can't see them, their gravity changes everything around them. Some black holes are small, others are millions or even billions of times more massive than our sun. And if one entered our solar system, its gravity would begin rewriting the laws of our world. At first, we probably wouldn't notice it. The black hole would drift silently through deep space. No sound, no flames, just darkness. But astronomers would begin noticing something strange. The outer planets, Neptune, Uranus, maybe even Saturn, would start moving differently. Their orbits would shift, tiny changes at first, then suddenly larger. Telescopes across Earth would turn toward the same terrifying conclusion. Something massive is entering the solar system. As the black hole moved closer, chaos would begin spreading planet by planet. Asteroids would be pulled from their paths. Comets would shoot unpredictably across space. And eventually, Earth would feel it too. The first sign might appear in the sky. Stars would seem distorted. Light itself would bend around the black hole through a process called gravitational lensing. Then Earth's orbit would begin changing. Even a slight shift in our distance from the sun could destroy the climate. Temperatures would become unstable. Massive storms would form across the planet. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions would increase as gravitational forces stretched the planet itself. Tides would become catastrophic. Entire coastlines could disappear beneath enormous walls of water. And as fear spread across the globe, governments would realize something horrifying. There is nowhere to run. If the black hole passed too close to Earth, the real nightmare would begin. Gravity would become so extreme that the difference in force between one side of Earth and the other would start tearing the planet apart. Scientists call this spaghettification. Everything would begin stretching toward the black hole. The sky would glow with radiation from superheated debris. Satellites would vanish. The moon could be ripped from orbit. And in the final moments, Earth itself might break apart into a stream of burning matter spiraling into darkness. No explosion, no final battle. Just gravity, crushing an entire world. Could we escape? Maybe, but probably not. Humanity currently has no technology capable of moving billions of people off Earth. Even reaching Mars takes months, and if a rogue black hole entered the solar system unexpectedly, there may only be years or even months before disaster. Underground bunkers wouldn't save us from planetary destruction. Space stations would be useless against collapsing orbits and radiation. The only real hope might be advanced civilizations far beyond anything humanity can currently build. Giant interstellar ships, self-sustaining colonies, entire worlds capable of escaping the dying solar system. But today, we are still trapped on one fragile planet, and Earth wouldn't be the only victim. The sun itself could be affected. If the black hole were massive enough, it could disrupt the sun's orbit or begin feeding on its outer layers. As material spiraled inward, enormous amounts of radiation would erupt across space. The solar system would transform into a violent, glowing death zone. Planets could be thrown into deep space forever. Others could collide with each other. The carefully balanced system that existed for billions of years would collapse into chaos, all because of one invisible object drifting through the galaxy. But rogue black holes may not be rare. In fact, the Milky Way could contain millions of them. Some were created when ancient stars died, billions of years ago. Others may have been ejected from distant galaxies after violent cosmic collisions, wandering endlessly through interstellar darkness, completely invisible. Scientists can only detect them indirectly by watching how their gravity bends light, or how nearby stars suddenly begin moving strangely. And that raises a terrifying possibility. What if one has already passed near our solar system before? Humanity has only existed for a tiny fraction of cosmic history. The universe is ancient, violent, unpredictable. Entire civilizations could disappear without leaving a trace. Imagine the final days before impact. Telescopes confirm the impossible. Every nation on Earth now knows the truth. The black hole is coming. Across the planet, panic spreads. Cities overflow, power grids fail, satellites disappear one by one from orbit. For the first time in human history, every war, every border, every conflict becomes meaningless. Humanity looks upward together, watching the sky slowly distort, watching the stars themselves bend into impossible shapes. And somewhere, deep in space, Voyager 1 continues drifting farther from Earth, carrying humanity's final message into the darkness, proof that we existed, even if only for a moment. The universe is beautiful, but it is also terrifying. Black holes are reminders that space does not care about survival. Entire stars disappear into them. Galaxies bend around them, and somewhere out there, unseen in the darkness, rogue black holes may already be traveling between the stars, silent, invisible, waiting. Humanity likes to believe we control our future, but beyond Earth, the universe plays by different rules, and sometimes gravity wins. Long pause, subscribe to Beyond Earth, and explore the mysteries hidden across the universe.